So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The number... For Mixon last week, 21 carries, 80 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. On third down, Brissett. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, it was third down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Joe Mixon. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To throw, Brissett. And a throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here comes Grant on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in April's draft, and also the Heisman Trophy winner out of Oklahoma.
When we talked in the preseason about guys entering the league, and, we go through the rookie class and the whole deal, I know we said that he had potential. Did we really believe he'd be this solidly in the MVP race this late in the year?
I think any time, and you know this better than me, you put rookie next to MVP candidate this late in the season, I think that's pretty much all you need to say.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Don't forget there's a natural bias against giving a rookie an MVP award.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Milano. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Murray with a 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Kyler Murray, a 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Come on, switch it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
He can run for it, and he will. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jakeem Grant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. First down, Brissett. Caught by Wilson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. He's got his man, Boyd. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Brissett. Wilson's got it complete. And now running right through it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Brissett. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
A draw play for Mixon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. On second down, it's Pollard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him. A little too far, it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up fourth.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Brissett to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Brissett. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mixon. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. On 2nd down now. Mixon. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if you bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Here's Freeman. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. A 1st opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. On 2nd down, Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Royce Freeman with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make our score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. And the final act came from Royce Freeman on the touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix, the former Packer, in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Quick hitter here. It's complete. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Murray now on first down. This is the tight end fan. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Murray now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. From the gun on third down, Murray. Flush to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. All right, gearing up for another drive here. Austin Hooper trots back out. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Room past the 20. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Taking it about the 16. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to take off with it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A final shot before break. Murray steps away to his left. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf. as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young... Quarterback throws, and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Pollard going to try the right side. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
To throw, it's Murray. He's got his tight end Fant, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Murray now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th. Most in one season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Marr on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 36, Brissett. He gets this one to Boyd. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run with Mixon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. On 2nd down, Mixon. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Brissett, and a completion to Wilson. Touchdown, Cowboys! Albert Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
From the 31, Murray being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deion Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You got 4. You got 4. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And an alley to run. 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
They'll give it to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ricky.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. On 2nd and 12, Murray. He'll find Metcalf. 23 yards the pickup there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Throwing on 2nd down. Brissett. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it. Go, go.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Brissett sets to throw it. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Brissett now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing. Brissett. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Brissett. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
First down, and it's Pollard again. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Pollard, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing, escaping the pressure right. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check. Let's go. Drive on. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike.
Hey, watch the lane.
SOS.
49, check 40, go.
First down, Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up. 80 weapon. He's coming. Double up. Check the backer.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Shift. Watch the shift. Alert flare. Get it all. West. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shift.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Murray sets to throw on fourth. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Now here's Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8.